Hello, welcome back to Cooking in the Quads. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a pretty easy on-the-go meal to have. You can bring it for lunch at work or at class. Maybe don't eat in class right now with mass, but I'm going to show you guys my take on buffalo chicken wraps, and I hope you enjoy. So for today's episode, our ingredients are onion and garlic powder, avocado oil, some spicy dipping sauce, some chicken. I've opted to use a vegetarian-friendly form of chicken. Some bell peppers, an avocado, some kale, and some whole wheat tortillas. Okay, so to kick things off today, we are going to take our bell peppers and we are going to go ahead and cut these into like slivers, sort of. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go right down the middle to start, just so I can get the seeds and the insides from the peppers out. So I'm just going to take off that part. Kind of looks a bit more whiter orange than the rest of the pepper. And I don't want the seeds in there either. So get it out like that. And we'll move on to the next half and repeat this process. And there we go. And next we're going to do that to our red and yellow pepper. So I'm going to cut this in half. Just going to work along the inside. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just trying to get this part out. Got that. Move on to the next side of the red one. Perfect. And now we'll go on to our yellow pepper. Do the same thing again, cut it down the middle. And then we can more easily see the inside and cut away the parts we don't want. There we go. And there's the last one. So now we're going to take our halves of peppers and we're going to cut them into thin little slivers. Kind of show you. About this big, about the size of a finger, maybe a little smaller. And we're going to do this to all the peppers, and I think I'm only going to use half, so like 1/2 of each color, because I don't want to make that many servings. So I'll see you in a second once I cut these up. Okay, so now that we've cut all 3 colors of our peppers into those slices, we can go ahead and turn our heat for our pan, and we're going to turn it to a little bit past medium heat. And we're going to take our avocado oil. You're just going to do like a 2-second drizzle, sort of. Enough to cover the whole bottom of the pan. 1, 2. And then we'll go ahead and throw in our peppers. Just kind of mix them around and get them coated in the oil. Don't want them sticking to the pan. So I'm going to let those cook for a little bit. We're going to just go ahead and cut up our avocado while we wait. So fingers crossed this turns out well. It wasn't feeling too ripe. None of them really were at Walmart, but let's see how we do. So when I cut avocados, I usually just go straight down the middle. I've already lost the line where I was cutting. There we go. And just kind of go all the way around. Alright, now we went all the way around, pull it apart. Not bad, not bad. So, we can get this ready. Go ahead and pop the seed out. And what we're going to do with this avocado is kind of cut it into slivers like we did with the peppers. And then we're going to layer those slivers into the tortilla wraps at the end of this. So the easiest way to kind of get the most out of the avocado is to use a spoon and work your way around the edges. I'm still trying to get the little bits of seed that were left on this side. There we go. So I don't have a spoon, so I'm gonna make do with a knife. So I'm just gonna go around the edges. And then I can kind of just take the skin off. Kind of peels right off pretty easily. I say that, and then we got some stubborn pieces. I'm going to use the knife to get this last little piece off. So just like with the peppers, we're going to cut this into thin little slices. Just like this, and I'm going to repeat with the rest of the avocado, and I'll see you in a second. So I've finished up with the avocado. So our peppers have been cooking for a little bit, and it's looking like it could be time to add the chicken. Now I'm working with a frozen kind of fake chicken, so I'm just reheating this food. When you're working with real chicken, honestly, I haven't cooked with it before. I didn't do that much cooking before I was vegetarian, so most of my culinary expertise is with veggies and not meat. But I know with chicken, you want to make sure there's no visible pink, or else you're in danger of possibly getting salmonella, I believe. So just make sure when you're cooking with actual chicken, you cook your food all the way through. Regardless, all your food that you work with, you should try to cook all the way through. So I've added the chicken in now, and I'm going to add a little bit more oil just so the chicken doesn't get stuck to the pan. Another like little 2 seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and add a dash of onion and garlic powder as well, just for some extra flavoring. And we'll go ahead and let this cook, and I'll see you guys in about, say about 5 minutes. So I'll see you then. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. I've just been stirring the peppers and the chicken, making sure it's not cooking on one side for too long or anything. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on this plate for a second. And the reason I'm doing that is I want to try, I see them do this at Chipotle, so maybe it means something. I'm going to put the tortilla in the pan just to heat it up a little bit. I'm going to carefully watch it because I don't know how this is going to go, but I think it'll give it that nice kind of warm feel when you bite into it. So I'll just do it for about 10 seconds each side. Do that to each tortilla. Put it on the plate. And we can go ahead and wash our kale while we wait for that. I'm not choosing to cook with this or anything. I kind of want to leave it as is, just because I think it kind of gives the wrap a nice sort of crunch to it. So I'll go ahead and wash this off real quick. Put this to the other side. And with the kale, I'm only making 2 wraps here, so I'm just going to break off the bottom of the stem. So I got like a nice little part of the leaf. And I'm going to do that to, let's say 3 pieces, 3 stalks, and I'm going to use half of one of the stalks in both of the wraps. So get 3 of these, save the rest for later. Take our tortilla out, turn our burner off, always important to do that as quick as you can, and we'll go ahead and start making these. So I'm going to take buffalo chicken first. I'm going to put it in the middle. Got 2 pieces. I'm going to try to fit 4 pieces in each one if I can. And then I'm going to put some peppers all over that. Now we'll take some of our avocado, just kind of throw it on top as well. And then I actually think I'm just going to stick with one leaf of kale. The tortillas I got were pretty small, so I had a little trouble fitting everything, so we'll stick with one leaf. Tear that off so it fits. And then I'm going to add this chipotle dressing to the top. And that'll do it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next time.